This tribe is called by the Highlanders the Clan Donnachie, being descended from the family of Athole, which was the designation of the ancestors of the chiefs of the clan for 4 centuries, and it distinctly points out, says James Robertson, that they must derive from the ancient Celtic Called de Atholia, and, like other clans, they appear in independence upon the extinction of the Celtic Earls, and were in possession of very large landed properties in the north and west of Perthshire. As to the descent of the chiefs of the clan, and which has always been allowed by themselves, it is from the MacDonalds. The Robertsons adhered to Bruce in his struggle for the throne, and in one of the 2 isles in Loch Rannoch, about 1338, MacDougal, who was taken prisoner in a battle, was confined by the chief of the Clan Donnachie, named Dun Alister, or the Robust. In the reign of David II, 1330 to 1370, William Robertson and John Reidheuch got a charter of the lands of Loch-house. Duncan, chief of the Clan Donnachie, died in or about 1355. His sons were Robert of Athole, ancestor of the line of Struan, and Patrick, ancestor of the line of Lude, who got a crown charter for that barony in 1448. The next oldest families of the clan were the Robertsons of Strathloch and Fascally. The Robertsons first appear as a clan in 1391, when in a body they attacked the Lindsays for depriving them of some property at Glenesk in Aberdeenshire. They were opposed by Sir Walter Ogilvie, the Sheriff of Angus, and others. A battle took place at Glasgow, where Ogilvie and many lowland barons were slain, and slain again, when the clan were followed to their own country. At a second battle in Glenbreracan, in Athole, the Clan Donnachie were again victorious. In 1437 Robertson of Struan, having apprehended some of the murderers of James I, received for a crest a hand holding an imperial crown, with the motto Vertutis Gloria Alerces, and on a compliment, a wild man chained. From the Robertsons derived is the surname of Collier, among whom Collier, Earl of Portmore, was the most important. Sir Alexander Robertson, a cadet of Struan, was made a baronet by Charles II in 1676. He made a fortune in Holland, and for some unknown reason adopted the name of Collier. In 1483 Bernard Stewart, Lord Aubigné, Marshal of France, went back to that country, taking with him 18 companies of Scottish Infantry under Donald Robertson, an expert and gallant commander. In 1516 he has another and a different notice. Donald Robertson of Strowan, for many evils committed by him, is beheaded at Lodgereet this there, by the governor's command. Donald Robertson of Struan, in Athole, appears a chief in the roll of the clans in 1587. In 1646 the clan joined the army of Montrose, 800 strong, under Donald, the tutor of Struan, as his nephew. The chief was then a minor. His commission as colonel was dated 9th June. The clach-na-Bratach, or Stone of the Standard, was carried on the person of the chief in battle as a guarantee of victory. It was found one day adhering to the pole of the standard when drawn out of the earth, and was preserved as sacred. The stone was probably a druidical beryl, and was discovered in the 12th or 13th century. The residence of the chiefs of the clan was at Dun Alister, at the east end of Loch Rannoch, a place that derives much interest from its connection with the well-known Jacobite poet, Alexander Robertson of Struan, during the insurrections of 1715 and 1745. He was out in both. In the former he led 500 Robertsons at Sheriffmuir, under the clach-nan-brattich, and was forfeited, but restored. In 1745 his estates were annexed to the crown, notwithstanding which, he returned and lived on his property, and died in 1749 in his 81st year, a poet and a sot, as Dr. McCulloch has it. In the year of Culloden the fighting force of the clan was 700 men. Alexander Robertson of Struan was succeeded by his kinsman, Duncan Robertson of Drumachine, whose grandson, Alister, became the Robertson of Struan. At Dun Alister nothing remains now of the chiefs of the Clan Donnachie but their burial place, a melancholy and neglected spot, surrounded by a wall, and choked with weeds and gigantic nettles.